And for me, one of the ways to minimize the effect of ethnic and religious politics is to constitutionalize power rotation. I know people say it's not democratic, but what is democracy? There's no inherent form of a democracy must take. Every responsible, functional democracy has to be sensitive to the history, peculiarities, and nature of the people that it's supposed to serve. The United States has its electoral college, which elects president. People don't elect presidents directly in America. They elect electors who go to form an electoral college that then now, appoint the president. That's why what's his name? Donald Trump lost the popular vote by nearly 3 million votes in 2016, but he became the president. And why do they have that? They have rural states, they have urban states. There are people who are in support of the American Revolution. There are those who are patriots who wanted America to be part of the British Empire. You had all kinds of divisions, and they came together and had a compromise. And one of the compromises was that they were not going to elect their president directly. It's working for them. It's not democratic, but it's working for them. We should have ours as well. Let us constitutionalize power rotation so that in every election year, we'll say every single political party, let's start from somewhere, must choose their candidates from this region. And we already have our 6 geopolitical zones. We could make them a little better. And within those zones, we should have also other zones so that when it comes to this, it should go next to the other person. It's not democratic, but it's one of the ways to reduce tension so that if this election cycle, every single presidential candidate or an Igbo person, Peter Obi will not be going from church to church because that would be pointless. He did that as a way to checkmate the advantages that he thought his other opponents would have. And then people talk about the Muslim ticket in ways that also don't even realize the complexity of Nigeria. Tinubu had to do that. Tinubu had 2 choices: do the right thing and not even have a fighting chance at all, or do the wrong thing and have a fighting chance. All politicians will want to win, and so he chose winning. And it's just as bad as PDP throwing open its presidential run and getting a northerner to win it. It's the same thing. Politicians will always do anything to win an election, but we need institutional mechanisms to ensure that this happens. People are not going to, out of the goodness of their own heart, do the right thing and risk losing an election. So to expect Tinubu to not choose a candidate that will cause him to win the election is to frankly overrate the capacity of human beings to do what is right. No, people are going to do what gives them an advantage. One of the ways to stop that is to have institutional mechanisms. And that's why I'm an advocate for a constitutional amendment that makes power rotation, not just at the federal level, but also at state levels and local levels possible, so that everyone gets a sense of belonging and sense that they matter in the Nigerian Union.